Here for another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. This is a very interesting video. I hope that you will stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. We're looking at why breed them since they doesn't value much. Join me, stay tuned. I have a mini fish farm at my yard, right? I have roughly about 26 systems that is running. And some are filtered by plants and some are filtered by bucket filter with power heads, right? I have more than 80 juvenile convict cichlids plus another 100 in this large tote. I have 45 adult size. Well, when I say adult size, I mean like 4 or 5 inches, right? They're not adult size until they reach roughly about 10 inches, and it takes a very long time for them to reach. I'm talking about my Jack Dempsey. I was 45, 4 to 5 inches, or even 7 inches. Jack Dempsey with a hump, yeah, they're having a defined hump in their head, right? And I have roughly about 50, 60, well, from 50 something juvenile Jack Dempseys, right? In my pond system, and roughly probably about 50 chromite fish. Now today's topic is about why breed them and they are not really valuable. Okay, now I have a pond system, and the pond system was built mainly for live breeders. I had intended to breed live breeders for sale and to sell them to trade them to LFS, or what you call pet shop, right? But since I have issues with frogs coming in and consuming my fish, I decided to go cichlids. I have some Demasoni, some Mbuna, some Mbuna like that, right? And I have Oscar along with goldfish, right? And koi. However, these fish are not big enough to breed as yet. Or should I say, these fish have not bred as yet. My goldfish have bred, my koi have bred, but my Oscar and my Demasoni and the other Mbunas have not bred as yet, right? These are the fish that I intend to breed for profit. The other fish, the Jack Dempsey, the chromide, and the convict, is just a fish that I like. They breed profusely, so as a result of them breeding a lot, the cost of them is very cheap. But if I could, let's say, sell, let's say 3 or 4 dozen of these fish per week, I could still be able to hold my own, pay the light and the water, and my feed be there for the month, right? So I am on that run right now to breed up a lot of these fish, and in the future I will actually trade them with the shop. However, I have a good amount now, but I will not sell them because I want the stock to actually reach to a level where in which I can sell, let's say 100 this week, 100 next week, 100 the other week. So I am building up my stock, right? Why trade them? Now there's a thing in Jamaica which says that you do like the Chinaman. You sell for cheap, you sell enough, cheap, you sell a lot for a cheap price, and you turn small profit, big sale. Small profit, big sale. That means you sell it for you sell a lot for a small profit, but because you're turning over so much, so quickly, you make a big sale. So if I should, let's say, grow up some of my V-tail goldfish to a certain size, and I sell them and I make a good amount of money, it will take me a good while for me to actually make that money again, because it's a process actually breeding goldfish. However, these fish that breed very profusely, very rapidly, I say very frequently, right? They will not fetch that amount of price. However, they will able to give me a decent change at the end of each month if I'm able to supply set stock at the set time each week or each month. So I'm talking about the profit margin. It might be slim, but the consistency, that is where I am at. I hope that this interests you. My ponds are kind of getting weary in the sense that there's nothing much in it to see right now. I have some goldfish, and they are getting big, probably about I will sell them probably about November, December, right? They will be about 1 year old at that time, I have some Jack Dempsey. They are coloring very nicely, but I need to get some aquariums up and running so I can actually display them on my veranda so that I can actually sell them, because persons will not buy fish when they're just looking at them in the pond. And the Jack Dempsey look very dark when they look at them in the pond, right? But whenever they are like in an environment where it is lit up, it is colorful, it's well decorated, persons will be more attracted to it. And I guess that's one reason why a lot of the LFS or the pet shops actually do a lot of fancy stuff with their aquariums within their system. A lot of persons do a lot of fancy stuff with their fish room, because this actually attracts customers, right? Some fish really look ugly, you know. Some fish doesn't really look all that attractive, but it's the decoration and the aesthetics that's behind the decoration of the aquarium that is what enthuse persons to actually become attractive to that fish, right? This is really fun on a fish keeping Jamaica. I hope that this video helped you. I hope that this video was of interest. Do I want to ask someday, Raleigh? Bye bye. Cool.